What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. It is Pokestocks here. In this episode, we're going to be making a very straightforward claim about some of my favorite investments that I will be making by the end of 2025 and heading into 2026, sort of summarizing the best plays of the market in general. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. And we're going to start this video off with the quote of the day. If you do not like the quote of the day, then skip 1 minute ahead. So today's quotes read, "A seed does not grow in one day, neither does success." I just wrote this on the spot. Hey, I guess you can call me, I might be a poet or something, but I'm really good at writing quotes. I believe so. I don't know. Might be yapping. But I am growing so many things right now in life. I'm trying to, bodybuild, trying to run this, trying to run that, trying to build up companies. And this Pokemon YouTube channel is one of them. And it's such a great reminder, guys, that success does not explode overnight. You're not going to get a million views. And honestly, and again, I say this humbly, this Pokemon channel is such a great example of how a sort of quote unquote community grows, because I created Pokestocks almost a year ago and I did not explode overnight. I did not hit 1,000 subscribers in 30 days. It took me months to get where I am, and then to get to 5K has almost taken me over a year. So it's just a reminder, guys, is that the work you put in slowly adds up, but if you look at the broad picture, it will show. Thank you all for that, and always join the Discord down below if you want to talk. If you want to talk to like-minded people, and even talk about Pokestocks. I've been very, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, ghost on this server. It's just I've been so busy with life right now, bro. It's absurd, but I'll try to be more on top of it later on. And let's dive into this video. Let's not waste any more time. So we're gonna start this off with Destin Rivals. This is an obvious play, not a shocker. But you guys might be wondering, Pokestocks, okay, valid play. Let's talk about products. What am I investing into Destin Rivals, like, long term? Well, the obvious one is going to be a booster box. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, right? I don't want to be this guy who sounds perfect. I do not have a Destin Rivals booster box yet in my collection. I missed out on the opportunity at around 230. I believe an opportunity will come again where we're going to see these booster boxes get a little bit lower. Again, that's just my personal prediction. That could or could not happen. But also, money is pretty tight right now regarding what I'm doing in life. So if I can get my hands on one, when these prices drop, I'll definitely do so. Regarding everything else, I do hold booster bundles and all of that, shenanigans. Another product that I'm looking to pick up is going to be a Pokemon Center ETB. This is a personal preference, but I believe the Destin Rivals Pokemon Center ETB is going to be one of, if not the best product of Destin Rivals. Even though it's just a regular ETB with one more pack and a promo card, the ETB and the overall aura itself of being a Pokemon Center product makes it that much more prestige. If you guys really do think about it, Pokemon Center ETBs are way more rare and quote unquote should be, if you think about it this way, more expensive than booster boxes, because these have such a limited supply when they can print booster boxes into the ground. And even though these will always be worth more because of the price, they will always be worth more because of the amount of packs inside, the Pokemon Center ETB will just be what's left on the market. So this is my little personal preference right there. You guys might be wondering, Pokestocks, should I be pouring a lot of money into the singles of this set? Well, hey, singles in any set is always a smart play. Obviously, going for the top ones is an obvious choice. But even going down and we look at the bottom here, if you're a very specific, diehard fan of a Lapras or whatever the case may be, then go ahead and pick that up. But if you're into this investment hobby and you don't have $500 to spend on a top chase card, I always am a big fan of these gold cards. They tend to not always perform that well. It's just how the market is shown. But realistically, I believe these are underrated. But again, the market doesn't show that. So I would just go for the illustration rares. If you get the Misty's Lapras, Team Rocket's Meowth, because these are very fan favorites. The artwork is beautiful and the cards are cheap. So, great investments for some of my cheaper investors out there who might not have all of the money. Next up, we have Prismatic Evolutions, another obvious play. Scarlet and Violet has really demonstrated, guys, what sets are dominant, right? We already know. It's not that hard to understand where we are coming from. Now, Prismatic Evolutions has been a die-hard set for many investors in this community. One product to take away is obviously going to be the Elite Trainer box, which is also, bringing this up for those of you guys who do not know, is getting a Sam's Club reprint December 9th. Almost, 1 week, actually, 1 week away from tomorrow, at least at the time of recording this. So Keep that, log that in your notes, guys. I will keep you more updated as we get closer to that, but that is what we know as of right now. Now, in terms of Prismatic Evolutions, which can be overwhelming with the immense amount of product released in the market, I look at this as, a few categories. What do I want to get away from Prismatic? Do I want to invest into the packs? Do I want to invest into the aesthetics? Do I want to invest into the exclusivity, right? That's how I like to sort of divide it into three ways. If you're a big believer in the packs of Prismatic Evolutions, then I would go for something like the Sam's Club, Lucario, and Tyranitar box. Think about this as the Sea and Sky and Blooming Waters, which were for other previous sets, Crown Zenith and 151. I believe this is going to do very, very, very well long term, just because if the price to pack ratio increases, then expect this product to go up as well. If you're a little bit different and want to invest into aesthetics, then picking up a mini tin display is always a solid play, because realistically speaking, not too many people I can't speak right now. Not too many people pick this product up, and it's a really cool display piece. Again, very, very limited. And then if you are into the exclusivity, obviously the Pokemon Center ETB, or if you have the bigger budget booster bundle displays, which, guys, it's in its name. It's awesome. And I never had the ability to pick one of these up just because financially I cannot. But I know I've seen a lot of other investor YouTubers and people in my Discord who have like 151 and Prismatic Evolution booster bundle displays, which is sick, dude. So I just want to say congratulations on that. But a very, very cool product. And let me know if you guys have the booster bundle display. I'm just kind of curious. And again, I don't know if I said this, but the Pokemon Center ETB. Now, the one product that I take away as just like a crazy buy right now has always been the Costco 8-tin. I still find this product severely underrated, right? You are getting the same amount of tins plus 8 more promo cards for a total of $145 when the mini tin display itself is around $200. So you're saving almost $60 to $50 by picking up this product. Again, a little personal preference. Some of you guys might disagree, and I can totally understand why. Next up, we have 151. 151 has always been, the classic set ever since the hype. It's always been wanted, and we can take away what products are worth investing into and what products are not. The booster bundle is just a classic. Like, if you think about 151, you think about the booster bundle. It's definitely in the first 5 seconds of brainstorming this set, just because of how classic it is and how many people have scalped these, right? There's so many stories with this. The ETB has a little bit of a foreshadow with it. Am I a big fan of investing into the Elite Trainer box right now? It's honestly, I would say, two sides of the spectrum. Because it is such an expensive product, a lot of people have missed out on the opportunity to buy in, and I agree with that. I don't think paying, 8x MSRP is a smart play, because realistically, it's going to be a lot harder for it to grow. But another product, if you missed out on the ETB, missed out on the booster bundles, then I would hands down go for Blooming Waters, which does not pop up on the 151 homepage for TCG Player, which is kind of stupid, as they should have done that. It's a 151 product. And then also for a lot of my new investors, or most importantly, if you guys do not know this, we have the new Sam's Club 4 mini tin pack, which just released almost 2 weeks ago now. There are still a lot in supply, so you could probably negotiate this and get this for a pretty good price. I will be expecting, and again, this is a valid prediction on my end, that we will most likely see a few more reprints / restocks of this at Sam's Club. So stay tuned for that. I think we will see that very, very shortly. Now, here's where stuff gets a little interesting. This is my throw-ins. This is the stuff that I think is going to do well, and these are the sets that might spark a little controversy in the comments. I think that Black Bolt and White Flare is just severely underlooked. Too many people skip this set when they think about Scarlet and Violet. Too many people skip this set when they think about great sets to invest in. If you guys really do break it down and we go into like the card type value right here, the amount of depth in this set is absolutely absurd. I mean, we are literally on the 5th page, guys, and there are still illustration rares for more than $4, which, that's not a bad price for being almost on the 5th page, almost like 80 cards in. Black Bolt, same scenario, right? Cards here. The amount of depth in this set is fantastic, and so many fans can get so many of their favorite cards in illustration rare formats, which I find super dope. And I think another thing a lot of people sort of forget to compare apples to apples is that this is literally the Crown Zenith, guys, of Scarlet and Violet. I mean, history does repeat itself to show you the truth. The last set of Sword and Shield was Crown Zenith. The last set of Scarlet and Violet was Black Bolt, White Flare. What do both of these sets offer? They offer the immense amount of artwork from that era. And that's what both of these sets are. For those of you guys who do not know, maybe you've never thought about this or ever did your research, Pokemon prints sets in formula. So they did Darkness Ablaze, Obsidian Flames, Phantasmal Flames, literally almost like the first 3 to 4 sets is a Charizard set. That has happened, and we can see that right here. We are going to be having Champion's Path. Well, not having. This has happened. Champion's Path, which was a specialty set. We had 151, which was a specialty set. And we have Ascended Heroes, which is a specialty set releasing shortly. So they do repeat. That's just a little throw-in for those of you guys who do not know. But bring that up, right? So, yeah, they do share the same format in terms of, being the last set. And also think about it this way, guys. Crown Zenith was super cheap for so long. Again, no one ever thought about this set. So many people overlooked it. And then it just exploded during the hype. So maybe Black Bolt, White Flare will have that exact same aura. To be honest, though, with you guys, I do not think I do not think picking up this set now is a smart play. I see and can sort of foreshadow that it is going to be a lot cheaper in the near future. But you do you. I just realistically want to bring this in video to give it a little bit more light for those of you guys who can sort of see it in my POV. This is where stuff gets a little interesting, and this is probably the coin flip of this video. I think if I had to title it this way, the most hated on set from Scarlet and Violet is Journey Together. Ever since this set has released, I've always had a little bit of love towards it. And I like to think about Journey Together, and this is my story. I know you can call me crazy. Some of you guys might unfollow me. I don't care. But you can sort of call Journey Together the fusion strike of Scarlet and Violet. Oh my god, did he just say? Yeah, I did just say that. Why do I think that, Pokestocks? Well, I'll show you guys with some data. And this is my little research I did. If we go back to Sword and Shield, Evolving Skies released. Evolving Skies contain Evolutions and Dragon-type Pokemon. Prismatic Evolutions released, which contained Evolutions. Good job, you got it. A few sets after that, almost the next set in the era, was Fusion Strike. Fusion Strike was the most hated on sets. If you guys never knew that, it was, by the way. Like, Fusion Strike was on shelves. No one wanted this. People wanted to get rid of Fusion Strike. It was horrible. I remember collecting during this era, and the amount of card shops that would literally put Fusion Strike on clearance was absurd. No one wanted it. Journey Together. Next set after Prismatic Evolutions. Fusion Strike, next set after Evolving Skies. Both Evolutions, both hated on sets. Am I foreshadowing? Yeah, that's my personal preference. I don't know. You guys say what you want. Here's the overall thing, though, about this set. It's honestly pretty cheap right now. Like, if we compare this to any other main set, it is hands down a lot cheaper. Booster boxes, enhanced, by the way. These are enhanced booster boxes for almost $240. When Surging Sparks, Destin Rivals, these are all approaching. Destin's like almost $410. Surging's pushing like $280. So these are very, very cheap compared to the rest of the market. And also, I do want to get it some love, guys. Journey Together is actually a decent set. I understand that it doesn't have immense chase cards, but we have a Lily card. Lily has been a fan favorite trainer Pokemon for the longest time, right? There's a Lily card going for like $500 from an older era. And Zoroark. Hey, we have that new in Ascended Heroes. Pretty solid card. Salamence, I guess that's a little iffy. The Volcanion. Hans Reshiram. Articuno. Again, I understand that this set might not offer it all, but it offers the bits and pieces that I think a lot of people just can't really put together. And this was Fusion Strike, guys. Fusion Strike had the Gengar, had the Mew, and had the Espeon. That was it. Journey Together, Lily's Clefairy, and Zoroark, and Articuno. Sure. I get it. But, hey, it's a little bit there. And maybe you guys can see, again, I understand it was a whack prediction or a whack, statement for me try to stick up for this set. But I think in my defense, it was kind of valid. To keep you guys updated with the latest Pokemon news from PokeNotify, and no, I am not sponsored. I just love to use them for my videos. We have This posted almost 8 hours ago. Mega Charizard Y SIR coming soon. For those of you guys who remember, we got leaked the gold version of this, so an SIR card is going to be beautiful. What we know so far is there's going to be a new Japanese set releasing December 19th that will showcase everything. So that's going to be one heck of a thing, guys. It's like Pokemon cannot catch a break, man. They just keep going. It's honestly insane. Also, let me know, it was spammed in the Discord yesterday. Everyone who managed to pick up these new Great Tusk and Iron Truck. I don't know, bro, how to say that. I don't know. Just like these new Paldean Fates collection boxes. That's all I gotta say. Let me know if you guys managed to get these. Pretty good price, $75 for almost, I believe, if I remember from my math correctly, 14 packs of Paldean Fates. Something around there, 12 to 14. But let me know if you guys managed to pick any of these up. And then everything else I've stated in my last videos. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. That is going to be it for this episode. Thank you all guys so much for watching. And I'm saying this because I really do mean it. If you guys have any content recommendations, drop them in the comments down below. I have been looking and scavenging for new ideas, but to be honest, as a Pokemon YouTuber on this platform, it is not that easy, guys. You know, I get a lot of comments about Pokestogs. You need to switch up content. It's the same video again and again. I understand that. You know, I'm not going to fight you on that. But at the end of the day, guys, I have to grow this channel. I have to grow this community. If I post a video about, you know, a podcast or something, which I've done many times, and they just don't work, I'm not going to be doing that because you guys don't like it. It seems like the only videos you guys like is stuff like this. So again, it's just a reminder that, you know, I'm limited in my options, but I'm going to keep trying and keep expanding for all of you. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.